Hello students, today we will study class 6th geography chapter number 6 major landforms of the earth. Our topic is landforms. So you have noticed that land surfaces are not same on the earth everywhere. Some places are very high and some places are very low, some are flat. Okay, so in that way we can say that the earth has an infinite variety of landforms, and some parts of the lithosphere may be rugged and some are flat. So these landforms are a result of two processes. So within the earth within the earth uh, our within the earth a continuous movement is taking place, and with that movement these changes can be seen, means on the earth's surface differences can be seen. So the first or the internal process leads to the upliftment or sinking of the earth's surface at several places. So we can see here in the figure that different shapes are there. Mountain is the higher place, and then sea, it is the lowest part. Sea means where water is available, okay, maximum there. Basin is here, then mountain range, then river, then plain, tributary, delta, mouth of river, lakes, plateau, peninsula, island, strait. Islandy area is totally surrounded by water. So in that way different shapes we can see on the earth's surface. Now we will understand that what is happening when external processes are taking place. So external processes are taking place, and due to this wearing down and rebuilding of land surface takes place. So in external process, wearing away of the earth's surface is called erosion. Means suppose that it is flat land, and when heavy rainfall will be there, or due to flood, the surface of the earth is disturbed and the soil on the surface is cut there, and then it is becoming lower. So it is lowered there, and in that way erosion takes place and it is becoming sloppy. And sometimes deposition will be means depositions are there, and if the if with the help of river water, if the soil is gathered somewhere, so in that way that is called rebuilding, means deposition. It is also called deposition. So again, what soil is stored on a particular place, and then in that case the land surface is becoming higher. So in erosion the land surface is becoming lowered, and in deposition land surface is becoming higher. So these two processes are carried out by the running water, ice, and wind. So broadly we can group different landforms depending on elevation. Elevation means height, or slope means deep. As the mountain means, especially we can divide it into mountain, plateau, and last one is plain. So on the basis of elevation and slope, we can divide land surface into three parts: mountain, plateau, and plains. So we will discuss first mountains. So our topic is mountain. So a mountain is any natural elevation of the earth's surface. So you have seen in that shape many mountains are there. So in means coney shape. Okay, means when its height is increasing, so these are becoming higher, but it is very it is gradual process, and it took uh, millions of years. So the mountains must have a small summit and a broad base. So it is considerably higher than the surrounding area. So normally it is higher than the flat land surface, and also it is considerably higher, and some mountains are even higher than the clouds. So uh, as you go higher, the climate becomes cooler or colder. So in some mountains there are permanently frozen rivers of ice, and they are called glaciers. So frozen ice, that is called glacier. So frozen ice of rivers, these are called glaciers. Frozen rivers of ice, and these are some mountains you cannot see, as they are under the sea because of harsh climate. Less people live in the mountain areas, and since the slopes are steep and less land is available for farming, so mountain areas are not suitable for the people. So that in mountain areas people are found in less in number. So, and main reason is that they are unable to do farming there because of sloppy areas. So mountains may be arranged in a line known as range. Okay, means if we will arrange the mountains in line, so that is called mountain range. It is called mountain range. So if we arrange the mountains in a line, so that is called mountain range. So many mountain systems consists of a series of parallel ranges extending over hundreds of kilometers. Especially the example is the Himalaya, the Alps, and Andes are the mountain ranges of Asia, and Europe and South America, especially Europe's South America and Asia. In these three continents, these mountain ranges are found: the Himalayas, the Alps, and the Andes. Mountains vary in their heights and shape, and these are three types. These are of three types. Means mountains are of three types. So first, fold mountain. Second, block mountain, and third one is volcanic mountain. So mountains are of three types: fold mountain, block mountain, and volcanic mountain. So first of all, you must understand fold mountain are just like it is folded, means here it is down, here up, and here down, but it is in that shape. Means the Himalayan mountains and The Alps are young fold mountain with rugged relief and high conical peaks. Okay, and the Aravalli range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain system. Aravalli. So the fold mountain system in the world, these three are very famous: the Himalayas, the Alps, and Aravalli range. The Aravalli range. The range has considerably worn down due to the processes of erosion, and the Appalachian in North America and the Ural Mountain in Russia have rounded features and low elevation. So these they are also the examples. So they are very old fold mountains. So you must remember the names: Appalachian, Appalachian, Appalachian in North America. It is found in North America, and Ural Mountain, which is Ural Mountain is very famous because it is dividing Asia from Europe. Ural Mountain. Next is Black Mountain. So Black Mountain are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically, and the uplifted blocks are termed as horst, and the lower area is called graben. So lower means in this block system, upper part is called horst and lower part is called graben. So the examples of block mountains are the Rhine Valley and Vosges Mountain. So these both are in Europe. These are the examples of block mountain. So next is volcanic mountain. So volcanic mountains are formed due to volcanic activity. Especially you can see that inside of our earth, there is a great high temperature is there, and magma is heated, and due to the gaseous activity it comes out. Okay, and especially these mountains are very dangerous because lava comes out, and sometimes it inside of our earth it is stored there. Magma stores. So magma builds up here under the enormous pressure, and due to the pressure it comes out, and lava, the volcanic cone is composed of layers of ash and lava. So molten rocks flowing down and the side, and it is called lava, means here, and when it comes on the surface, it is melting, and then it becomes cool, and then it is converting into the shape of volcanic mountain. So the best example is Mount Kilimanjaro. So best example is Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan. So I will show you, I will show for you with the help of map, because here it is not possible that with the help of this figure, and I will show you in word map. I will show you every mountain, and then you will understand in better way. So the the utility of mountains I will tell you in next class. Thank you.